Sunday's match here, Chelsea versus Leicester. Chelsea 1.75 draw for and Leicester 5.4. What a good price for Chelsea there, 1.75. I'm even looking at taking it to the -1 Asian handicap. Martin, do you like that home price of Chelsea?
I do like that home price of Chelsea, actually. Yeah, I thought it might be a bit of an unpopular selection, considering that they were mauled by Man United last weekend. But they gave a very good showing, a very good account of themselves in the Super Cup, and they are the sort of team that can play well against big teams like that in big games. When you look at that midfield, N'Golo Kante, Mateo Kovacic, Jorginho, that's a heavyweight midfield. I can't see many teams in the league keeping up with that. Even the likes of Liverpool will struggle to take on that three. Yeah, they've got a lot of young players, but I still think they can have a decent season under Frank Lampard, and they will learn from the mistakes they made against Man United at Stamford Bridge. I think they might well get a result here. You do forget that they still do have a fair amount of world-class players, and they've got a pretty intriguing blend of youth and experience. So I can actually see them coming away with a result in this one. I think the odds are pretty good on it. It's actually drifting out a little bit. If you go to something like Bet Hard, you can get 1.77. That looks worth it for me.
Yeah. And you were surprised by the 4-0 scoreline, weren't you, against Man United? You thought at least like Chelsea should have scored. If not, you said they looked the better team.
Without a doubt, I thought they were the better team, and I would question anyone to tell me different for the first 65 minutes. Chelsea, 18 shots on goal, hit the woodwork twice, went 1-0 down to a penalty. Yes, it was a penalty, so there's no excuses there. But I felt that it was a new type of Chelsea who won the ball and looked to pass forward. Now, if you go over to oddsmarket.com this afternoon, I've done a write-up for this game, and this is my favourite game over the weekend. I've gone with Chelsea -1 at 3. I think Chelsea, they're a great value at 1.75 just to win the game, but me being greedy, and I'm a real fan of the way they played for 65 minutes. I'm really... I can't. The problem you've got here is Leicester want to play too much sideways balls, and unless Chelsea defenders have got to make sure they don't get hit with that old Leicester trait of the long ball. Under Brendan Rodgers, they're a bit tippy-tappy. Now, if they play tippy-tappy against this Chelsea side, they could find that they're 2-0 down in no time at all. So for me, Chelsea -1 at 3.
Yeah, and that's on the European.
That's the European, yeah.
So -1.5 Asian. Yeah, I completely agree with all of that. I think it's my banker of the weekend, that Chelsea win. What about you, Martin?
I probably wouldn't go banker of the weekend, but
really?
I do think they can win. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit early, obviously. They've played twice this season. They got hammered by Man United, and they held Liverpool to a creditable draw. Obviously, we know that Leicester are a good team, but Chelsea should win this one. They've got superior players in midfield. They're at home, and they need a big win to galvanise their season under Frank Lampard and really get the crowd behind the new boss. So I think they'll win, but I probably wouldn't say it's my banker of the weekend. I think there's teams that are more likely to secure victory, like Man City and Liverpool. But yeah, I think it's a good bet.